I'm making a new video here. I'm targeting the visual program, United Kingdom. I don't know the exact date. I know it's early April. I just got back off holiday. Coming in my family's targeted. Dog's just here. All right, targeted. Just shut this door. Targeted at my on holiday. As soon as we had to leave on the day we were leaving, we had to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning. So as soon as we did, there was no targeting. To my amazement, no targeting. There was no one headlights. There was no one brake lights. Although something strange did happen before that. As I went to bed, I saw a light on the top of the house. I was like, "What's this light?" And I went up, and there was a car parked outside. As soon as I looked out the window, the car drove off. So this is the intimidation. But leaving, I guess they knew I was going to film, so they didn't send any one brake lights or one headlights on the journey. But as soon as I got to the airport, they caught me by surprise from behind the car. They had a paramedic vehicle rush past with the blue lights on. So they still wanted to target me before I left. So got the flight. They didn't target me on the flight this time, which was surprising. I think they had light targeting on the return flight, bit of coughing and stuff, but nothing. They weren't pushing on the seats like they usually did. Targeting in Mallorca in Spain was somewhat heavy, not as heavy as here, but because it's been outrageous here, but quite heavy. It seemed to get heavier as time went on. So a few tactics they were using there was, I think I mentioned before, when I was in Spain, they were doing this homo shit where they would go like this, like that, around me, instead trying to insinuate that I'm gay, which I'm not gay. So, and I was thinking, if you're trying to say I'm gay, I'm not the one following men around doing that to them, am I? So who's the gay person? Right. So continuing on, they did that. And one thing in this targeting program they'll do is they'll try to attack your manhood. They'll try to attack you for not having a relationship or whatever, but they make it virtually impossible or very, very difficult to get with the opposite sex. And they also sabotage any, experiences you're having with the opposite sex. Had it happen numerous times. But, so yeah, basically they were doing that again. Other things they were doing is in the dining room they would, because I got a message from RT saying these people are player haters, they're like player haters or something like that. So I was in the dining room, and I hear this woman say, "Oh, so you're a player," like that. So these people, they let you know that they're listening into your conversations and communications. You know what I mean? So. What else have they been doing? They've been constantly looking at their watch. Constantly looking at their watches. Whenever someone will come in front of me and they'll look at their watch, And this happened on the return journey. We were coming back and there was a guy and he just looks at his watch. And I've heard other TIs mention this has happened to them as well. So they've been doing the coughing as usual. I've been getting the one headlight in Mallorca as well, not so much as at home, but they've been doing it. The one brake light as well, which I filmed, but they didn't put the brake light on. You'll see them. I'll upload a video tonight of that, where they drove in front of the bus taking us to the airport. That was a car with one brake light, so you'll have to take my word on that. But you'll see how it pulls off to try avoid being filmed. What else have they been doing? Because they've done quite a lot. It's been more psychological. Oh yeah, at the airport, there was an English guy behind me, and I just heard him whisper the word tranny. Not tranny, sorry. It was, what was it? Was it tranny? I think it was tranny, something like that. And yeah, it was tranny. So that connects because I was getting a load of messages on my YouTube from some random person that turns out I had emailed in the past. I didn't realize who coming out with all this shit about transsexuals. Now this is how they carry a degrading theme, and a degrading theme is used in their targeting. You know, like how they try to insinuate that I'm a homosexual. This motherfucker who emailed me saying that I sound like someone who's a transsexual on YouTube or some shit like that, saying am I the same person? So this is the kind of shit they do to try to make you, to try and attack your manhood and shit. But I can tell you I'm not a transsexual. You know, I have a dick. You know, I have balls. You know, that's just stupid shit. And you people are the fucking transsexuals. Because you're the people that are the fucking homosexuals and transsexuals. Because I've seen some of you motherfuckers, I know you into that homo shit. You're trying to say I'm homosexual when you're the ones going around with fucking leggings and short fucking shorts and shit like that. So who's the homosexual? You know. So they'll constantly try to attack your manhood. They'll constantly be doing stuff like that. So I just said fuck like that. I said it quietly, and then I stuck two fingers to my head behind so he could see it, and he didn't do it again. In the dining room, targeting me in the hotel, they were, you know, doing what I call the mobbing, where you'll go out and there'll be people in your way and shit like that. They were messing with the TV in the room. I had it change channel by itself, or something like that, either turned off or changed channel by itself. They were disconnecting my internet when I was emailing RT and other people. They were messing with my messages, making it not say what I typed in. Constantly disconnecting the internet. Trying to send subliminal messages as well. Trying to send a subliminal message that my time's running out by using the watches and stuff. That's been a theme for the last few weeks. They actually, I'll have to show you, they actually sent me, someone emailed me a song relating to that. So I will show that. I've been meaning to show that. But a perp emailed me. The song is called Ticking Clock by some motherfuckers I've never heard of called Chromatics or some shit like that. But they sent me the song, and it's basically got like the sound of a clock ticking over a shitty kind of electro beat. But yeah. I'm sure there's some shit I've forgotten that they've done, because they've done a fair bit. Oh yeah, you know, this is the kind of stuff they do. Right, 2 days before we left, you know, toilet was fine, right, and then we come back and the room stank, like it stank. So come to find out that the toilet started leaking. You know, so this is the kind of stuff they'll come in and they'll do stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we got that fixed, but yeah, I'm pretty certain they did that. What else have they been up to? Oh yeah, they sent an ambulance outside the front of the hotel in the distance, back and forth, after I sent some messages. They tried to target me with the, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. It's not police locale, which is like the police there. It was Guardia Nacional or some shit like that. They had them on our journey. They had them like this. There was this car parked in the middle of the road, and it looked fake. And then there was this two Guardia Nacional motorcyclists and stood staring in at the car, you know, as we drove past. So, you know, trying to imply that they're gonna arrest me and all this kind of shit, which is what they like to do. They like to send the threat they're gonna arrest you for exposing them and all this kind of stuff. What else? constantly using sending subliminal messages on shirts. Like when I got here, I had a beard, right? So the first day I got here, someone had a shirt that said "Run Shay," and it had like a little cartoony picture of Che Guevara with a beard. So they're trying to send a subliminal message that I'm like Che Guevara and that I should, I should run away or some shit like that. Some other shirts that they've been having was Living Dead. I kept seeing that shirt the other day a lot. Living Dead. No Fear. I kept seeing that one a few times. What else? There's a few others. A lot of shirts saying love. Love this and love that. Another one saying, what else did it say? They had a shirt that said some shit. Like, I'm not your honey. That was it. Some shit like that. I'm not your honey. These people really make me laugh with the shit they come out. I've seen a lot of the striped shirts, the MK Ultra style striped shirts, not the checkered pattern, but the striped shirts. A lot of red shirts. So I started wearing red a lot, and I stopped that. Driving, I had a one headlight bandit drive when we were about to get a bus and just park up. So that's just my dad making noise about the dog and not playing with the dog. But it's like they did a fair bit of shit like that. I'm sure there's some more subliminal messages they tried to send as well on shirts that I've forgotten. But I remember the other day that Living Dead, trying to send the threat that I'm the living dead, like I'm dead man walking, you know what I mean? That's what they're trying to say. Again, trying to send the threat of that my time's running out on this shit, but, it's just the bullshit these people do. Oh yeah, I had a shirt the other day as well that said, because I guess they want me to smoke weed because I've not been smoking weed much because it was fucking with my concentration and shit. So anything negative they want to promote. So they had a shirt that said they had this, and it was an oldish guy, like not the kind of guy you'd expect to wear a shirt like that. And it just said, "Chill out and smoke weed" or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So they're always trying to send subliminal messages like that. You know what I mean? Always trying to promote negative thinking, drug use, sexual misconduct or violence or anything like that. They're trying to promote it, you know what I mean, and make you think it's a good thing. So that's just an example of that. Yeah. It's like they're doing this shit as well. Like they go like that as they walk past me, or when they see me, someone will go like that. You know what I mean? That kind of dumb shit as well. Like that's it. I'll be walking through the dining room, and as I walk past the diners, I just go like that. Dog's here again. Just grabbed one of my socks. It's a bit hyper, but yeah. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff they do. So yeah. Yeah, it's like they're always trying to send the negative subliminal messages, and trying to also put things in your subconscious like that, keep calm and smoke weed, kind of things like that. You know what I mean? So they're always trying to promote negative thinking and shit. But, I do smoke weed. Sometimes it helps me, but right now I'm not wanting to do that. So I guess they want me to, because they maybe see it as it making me easier to manipulate. So, in fact, that's one of the main reasons I've cut it back a lot, is because I felt like it was making their job easier. So, putting me in like a paranoid state, because I was having quite a lot before this holiday. So, Yeah, that's the kind of stuff they do. You know what I mean? They'll be always trying to send subliminal messages. Um, I remember in France there was a car with the plate that said 69 anal or some shit like that. So you know, they love to do this kind of shit. You know, like send subliminal messages, whether it's sexual, violent, or threatening. You know what I mean? I saw an owl plate, I think, as well on the way here again in the UK. I didn't see any in not Tenerife, in Mallorca, but I saw. Oh, that was what they were doing as well. I saw a lot of 666 plates in Mallorca. I forgot about that. I saw at least three 666 plates. So they were doing that shit there as well. Um, Constant theme of my targeting is the use of triple numbers like 777, 666, usually spiritual meaning numbers. I see 888 a lot as well, and 555, 444, and 333. I see those a lot. But the ones I see the most are 777 and 666. You know, they use that in my targeting. They were targeting me through the TV, probably using the mind control, like I was getting an urge to change the channel, and I kept seeing love pop up, like love, and I kept seeing a lot of people with shirts saying love, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's like definitely trying to send some kind of subliminal message, like, you know, maybe they're trying to say we love you, but I know these people don't love me. They anything but love me. They want me out of the picture. So yeah, it's like that's the kind of stuff I experienced. But yeah, I was changing the channel, and you know, it started talking about jail and shit like that. So it was like, you know, I was like, okay, they're microwaving me to change the channel and shit. You know, and I changed channel, and they were talking about some shit like that. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that happens as a TI. They'll target you through the TV, either getting you to put a channel on that is targeting you, or they will actually in real time target you through the TV, which I've experienced both of these things. So yeah.